All right. Should we kick it off?
Yeah, let's steamroll this fucking podcast.
Let's fucking
hurry up.
Let's get this. Nobody wants to be here.
Let's get this fucking shit over. I'm hungry.
Does nobody want to be here?
I mean, we just have better things to do than this podcast.
I'm thrilled to be here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, sorry, Henry's excited.
Henry's on vacation.
Yeah, I'm on vacation mode, dude. I haven't worked for 2 days in a row. I've only done that like 3 times this entire year, so I'm having a great time. Yeah, dude. I love traveling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's your favorite parts of traveling?
I don't have to do dishes.
Okay.
Ever.
Do you have any,
I don't have to go to work.
do you have any tips for traveling that you've picked up, that you've gleaned from the road?
Like, like legit tips, or like, here's my legit tip. This is gonna be,
and then we'll hear your fake tips.
Yeah,
that will get you killed on the road.
Oh yeah, here's my tip. Because last summer I went on a cross-country road trip, like coast to coast. Here's what you gotta do: buy a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter. Eat that for most meals.
Style.
Style.
Taking the.
We don't speak of him on this podcast, Ryan.
Are you gonna bleep his name?
Yeah, I'm gonna bleep his damn name.
I didn't even say anything bad.
No, fuck him.
Don't want.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Who are they talking about?" Yeah, do that. You save a lot of money, because when you're on the road, if you're driving through a lot of the country, it's just like your option is like a Subway. It's like just make a peanut butter sandwich.
Subway is the.
I go to Subway and order. I say just peanut butter.
An Italian.
I actually bring my own. I bring my own peanut butter to Subway because
I own bread.
Yeah, I go. Yeah, I bring them all my ingredients,
and then you go. Can you do this?
Hey, why don't you put this together?
I'm just stuck. Yeah. I'm stuck with how to put this on here. Yeah,
why don't you put this together, you fucking asshole?
I don't have an artist brain. I don't have an artist brain like you. Yeah. I'm an engineer.
Yeah. Well, it's like you bring your car into the body shop, the auto body shop. You know, and you're like, you fix my car.
Yeah, and you bring your own stuff. You bring all your own stuff.
You fix my sandwich.
Here's what I don't understand.
You say calipers?
I was like,
I go to Jimmy John's. I
bring my own smells.
I buy Jimmy John's ingredients.
I ship my pants at Jimmy John's. Bring my own smells. Hey, here's what I don't understand about a body shop. Most of the guys that are working there, big beer guts. Why would I trust this guy? You work at a body shop, you look like shit.
I don't understand that either.
Yeah, they should have to be in shape, or they should be put down like the dogs they are.
Yeah,
I've said that.
I'll say it, man. I really hate the working class, dude.
What do you hate?
Now you're on my side, Tommy.
Yeah.
Well, ever since my breakup happened, I just been allocating my anger towards poor people.
Allocating.
You know?
This is how someone becomes a billionaire.
Here, let's introduce the pod so we can get into this a little bit more.
Yeah, we're 4 minutes in. This has been. We've covered a lot of
Henry,
topics.
You're a vet. Do you want to introduce the pod?
You're a veteran. You're a United States Army veteran.
You're throwing stolen valor at me.
You fought in the podcast wars.
Henry was a POW in Afghanistan for 4 years.
Henry
That's
was
why he looks like that.
I was
Wait, you're a POW, a person of woman?
Person of woman.
Yeah, there you go.
You're person of woman?
Oh my gosh.
Person of woman.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, you want to bring us in?
Yeah, it's
Come on, man.
I listen to this shit every week. I feel like I should know.
You can do this.
Welcome to the We Cool podcast, the podcast where we apologize and we demand apologies and we read listeners' anonymous apologies.
Yeah.
Not as easy as it looks.
It's tough.
Pod, huh?
This is Grant Winkles, the stinky cheese man.
Yes.
This is Ryan, like little baby dick call.
That's what they call me. That's what they call
every
me.
episode.
And Tommy Bear.
Nice.
No nickname, Tommy Bear.
Never
that
had
hurts.
A nickname.
That hurts that I didn't get one.
Yeah.
Hurts my feelings that I didn't get one, but I don't care. But I don't care at all.
I'm a stoic.
Yep, feelings are hurt. Feelings are hurt, but that doesn't bother me. I'm one of those guys who gets his feelings hurt and it doesn't bother me one bit.
Yeah, my feelings are hurt, but I'm not.
I welcome it.
I'm not crying about it.
Yeah.
I'm not crying about the fact that my feelings are hurt.
Yeah, I dare you to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
It's just gonna hurt, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Tommy, that destroyed Tommy, but that's fine.
Do you know what?
Can't get any lower.
Hurt is a feeling, isn't it? Or no? I guess hurt's more of a verb.
Whoa.
Yeah, brother.
Sometimes it's the only feeling. If you're Tommy right now.
Hurt's kind of a feeling, brother.
Hurt. Wow.
That's
and I'm Henry Fuguitt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one doesn't happen every week.
Thanks for having us on the pod, Henry.
Yeah, thanks for having us on the pod.
It's
Super
so great.
excited to be here.
Yeah.
So why did
We
you
should,
assemble us?
we should do like a 5-minute episode one week. Just to really fuck with them, you know?
Yeah, those people.
Just 5, you know.
Yeah, that'd show them for listening to
That'll
our
show 'em.
podcast and supporting
Yeah.
us.
Fuck you.
How dare you enjoy this?
Yeah.
You fucking piece of shit.
Well,
Yeah.
it seems as though Henry was just talking about how he's becoming a full-blown libertarian. So it seems like Tommy's kind of on that sliding scale as well. So
It's crazy. I never would have guessed that I would be the most left-leaning member of this podcast.
Wait,
you
Henry,
haven't moved.
why are you a libertarian?
me, because, okay, so I live in Chicago, and every time I leave Chicago, I'm like, all right, time to like buy as much shit as I possibly can because taxes are lower. Like when I'm in Wisconsin, like I have a car in Chicago, have not gotten gas in the state of Illinois this entire year because it's so much cheaper somewhere. Like even if it's approximately the same price, the taxes are going to be lower. And now I'm in Minnesota where there's no tax on clothing at all. I'm like, I should hit the
real?
Levi's store.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm
They
like,
don't tax on clothing?
yeah, that's a Minnesota thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
man, I hate taxes.
See?
Because it's like, it's just more money for the military.
Exactly.
No,
That's
you.
a leftist take. That's why I'm not a libertarian. I'm actually the ultimate leftist. I hate taxes because it goes to the military industrial complex.
Yes.
My hands are in a triangle right now
Yes.
for the listeners at home.
I got in a fight with my girlfriend, and I told her, I was like, you got a military industrial complex right now in your brain. You got a complex, and it's a military industrial one.
Babe.
The one of the worst kinds of complexes. Did I ever tell you guys
Yeah.
I'm related to a guy who was shot by the FBI because he didn't pay taxes, and then he was like demanding that other people stop paying their taxes?
I don't think so.
In North
No.
Dakota.
This,
what the fuck's
this
his
sounds
name?
very much in your family
Something
tree, though.
Call. I forget his
Terry Call, I believe.
something my last name. Gordon Call maybe. Anyways,
Is this
Old
Gordon
Gordon
Call.
How notable was
Old-
this?
fairly
Old Gordy
notable in
Call.
the 80s.
Okay.
He was going on radio shows and was like, I'm not paying my taxes. You shouldn't either. It's unconstitutional. He was like on the other side of things. So I think he was
Yeah,
like,
he's way ahead of
Right-leaning.
the game because
But
that's what libertarians say now is unconstitutional.
they pulled him over. He was like heading home from some kind of meeting. They pulled him over. And then I think he shot at the FBI officers and they killed his son.
Shit. What?
And then he killed one of them and took their car. And then like there was a big shootout. He like went to this abandoned building. There was a big shootout and they burned him to death.
Oh my God.
And my dad
in the building?
Yeah, and my dad was working in North Dakota at the time, and he like got a knock on his door, and there was like 2 U.S. Marshals with their guns drawn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just like, how do you know this guy?
Dude, you're right.
That's so insane.
Gordon Call. He's got a
Yeah.
Wikipedia
Whoa.
page.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit, dude.
Fuck, dude.
So don't fuck around with taxes with my name
Why
on this
wouldn't
shit.
you tell us this?
Yeah, this is
Good
like the most
Lord.
interesting
Yeah,
thing
this
I've
is
ever
the most
heard.
interesting
Yeah,
thing about you,
Yeah,
and
you
I've never heard this.
I've heard stories about your family. It's always just like my uncle like raced tractors and shit.
Dude, he's got a very long.
Wow, that's very long.
Wikipedia
Oh
page.
wow,
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it didn't
is
used to be this
huge.
long. I think since then he's become a pretty big figure, probably with libertarians.
Check this out. A 1991 movie which was based on these events was titled "In the Line of Duty: Manhunt in the Dakotas."
Oh, that's the
Oh
other
my
thing is
God.
he
Dude,
was like a really
we have to
decorated.
watch this.
He was a really decorated World War II machine gunner, I think.
Dude, when I come
gotta.
back to Minneapolis, we gotta watch this movie, you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, you got to record a commentary so then like you can watch it at home, like, and the people at home can hit play at the same time. So it's like you're watching the movies with you guys.
So what is this? Was this your dad's cousin?
I don't know how we're related,
How-
but most
okay.
people with the last name Call, I'm related to because
Dude, there's somebody in here called Yori Von Call.
it sounds right.
That's pretty cool.
All right, this is crazy, man. I cannot believe this is the first we're hearing this.
Yeah.
Wait, he died in Arkansas.
So yeah, he took a car and then drove down to Arkansas. I think he took their squad car. I think.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Wow.
Dude, the names, Norma Ginter. Okay.
Yeah, dude, these are all
How you
farmers.
doing? I'm Norma Ginter.
These are characters
I'm
you
not
would
just
make
your
up.
normal Ginter. They call me Abnorma Ginter because of the things I believe in.
Can I have a piece?
No.
You want a
Alright.
piece of the Jewel Pod?
All right, here you go, Tommy.
I thought that was gum.
Break me off a piece of that Jewel Pod.
Thank you.
People have to have said that.
You're sipping on the Jewel again?
Break
Yeah,
me
I
off
need
a
to
piece of
quit.
that Jewel Pod. I think that's a Hank original.
These
Hell
are
yeah,
illegal
dude.
now, I think.
You bought them last night. They can't be illegal. We went to the gas station.
Yeah, but it was a shitty gas station.
Hey, that was a holiday. How dare you?
I hate holidays,
Henry,
dude.
did you go to Sisyphus last night too?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. Did you do a set?
I did not. No, I am former comedian, retired, dude.
We're gonna get
Retired.
you back into it. We're gonna get you back into it.
Yeah,
You're
it was a good show though.
Mm-hmm.
Got to see David and Ellie and Robert Burrill, Ollie
G. Cole.
Sultan. Yeah. Oh, G. Cole was there? Oh yeah,
Wasn't he?
yeah. I didn't see him
I
like
didn't see G. Cole.
he was on stage.
Oh, really?
But that was like late. I think he was like a drop in. But yeah, it was a good show.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun to hang out.
I was at the Mall of America this week. Got one of the classics. One of the classics. We got the hot slide bit, the stainless steel slides in the sun. You know, the classic stand up.
Yes.
Left half the skin of my ass on that thing after it got to 4,000 degrees on the playground. You know, when we were growing up.
That's
that
the
kinda-
headliner
Yeah,
saying?
that's the headliner. Big money joke right there. So
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
fun.
How was it doing the clean shows?
It was good. It was good. It was.
Oh yeah.
Does
that's
he swear?
clean.
No.
Okay.
Not
No.
even on the hot slide bit.
No. Wait, maybe he said burnt some of the hair off my ass or something
Yeah.
like that. You know.
Oh, that's crazy.
He's
That's
like-
when he's playing with fire.
People
It's-
were walking out of the
Oh,
ass
man.
shaking their
comments.
head. Like I shouldn't be laughing at him saying ass.
So what is it? Is he like a Christian guy? What's going on?
No,
What's-
he's just he's one of the old school. So he's been doing it for fucking 75 years, and all the guys before him said, just go clean because you'll get more TV work, you'll get more corporate work, all this stuff. That was the.
Has he been on TV?
Oh yeah,
They were right.
quite a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been on TV a
It
lot.
works.
Now they say the opposite. They say your so you can get on TV. Just kidding. Maybe we should cut that. Fuck.
I
Just
had
bleep it like.
I had a couple. All right, no more edit points, or else you're all gonna owe me $5 on Venmo. Yeah,
I say
that
don't-
includes you,
I
Henry.
don't bleep. Nothing wrong with. Shut up.
Okay, you are just racking up the Venmo
Why?
demerits
That's
at this point.
$25.
Do we
Yeah, because I don't like him and I don't want to mention him on this podcast.
Why are you wearing it as a soul patch now?
I'm
the
just hanging out,
mustache?
man.
I just
I want to say now too. I want to be a part of it.
Damn it! I had a couple.
I'm
I had
sorry,
a-
I'm sorry, Graham.
had
I'm
a
sorry,
couple- I
Graham.
had a
We should
couple-
just call the episode at this point.
The experience. the experience. Would we
This
get
is
sued if we did
horseshit.
that?
This is horseshit. I had a couple takeaways from the mall. Mm-hmm. I haven't been
Yeah.
there in a while. First of all,
The mall's brazy, dude.
I'm just gonna say I think it kind of rocks.
The mall does right.
I'm a Mall of America
it's
apologist.
awesome.
It
It's truly
rules.
America's mall.
Yeah,
It is.
I told
Okay,
you guys
well,
about the time.
undeniably.
I told you guys about
But
the time.
why?
Why? Because it's
Yeah, why?
insane, dude.
It is so fucking American. It rules.
It gives me anxiety.
Because I know, and that's kind of.
I
a
have
good
like
thing.
panic attacks in the
Yeah.
mall. I would
Yeah,
like
dude.
I start feeling weird.
Whenever I do a week there, I go on like a weird soul finding mission, and I just do laps in the mall, and I get really stoned and freak out.
Yeah.
And I feel like it puts me in a good creative headspace, honestly.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
think that's the right approach. Like going in there and going like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
It'll-
you're
You
in
gotta
a
go in
zoo.
scared.
because it'll
You gotta
drive
go.
you
You
insane.
gotta go in knowing how you're gonna feel. Because I go in where I'm just like, it's just the mall. It's fine.
It's not
fine.
just the mall.
It's fine to be in the mall, and malls are normal. And then I'm in the mall, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And because I see like a family, and they're just like disgusting. I'll see like a family of 6. And they're like
It's the state
buying too
fair.
many things,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Here's
oh,
what
and
I don't
it makes me
understand.
sad.
Because it's easy, like on your anti-work or anti-blue collar stuff. It's easy to look at these people and go, "These people are trash and they're poor and I don't like them."
Well,
but
that's
it
how I
can't
feel
be.
about poor people.
Well, it can't be
genuinely.
because it's an expensive place to be. Like, you can't just be walking around hanging out at the mall for cheap.
You can't just be walking around the damn mall.
That's not true. We used to go to the Mall of America in high school, and we were poor as fuck.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like, oh wait, you and your family?
Like me and my friends. We would make a weekend of it just to like go to the mall and look at stuff. Yeah. We wouldn't buy a bunch of stuff. We'd maybe each buy one thing.
But there's so many families at like Bubba Gump and stuff. Yeah. And that's like $17 for shrimp Alfredo.
I had a friend. We would go to the mall. I had a friend who we would go to the top floor and he would piss off it.
What?
No. Yeah. There's a Wikipedia page about that guy too.
He was shot to death.
Stole a car from Camp Snoopy.
Yeah,
he stole one of the carts.
The FBI shot this 5th grader.
God, he peed off. Good.
That's why we were like in 5th grade.
That's why children have to be accompanied.
Yeah, you gotta have.
You take his little penis and pee on people.
It makes you feel insane.
I would laugh and laugh.
There is something funny about a child just whipping their penis out,
just their tiny penis
in the most public area.
Imagine you're walking around stoned. You're ready to do your fucking clean set at House of Comedy, and a 10-year-old pees on you.
Dude, and you look up through the rotunda, and you go,
and you get sexually assaulted by
you see a 10-year-old penis just poking through the little glass
just barely poking over,
and then you're watching as the pee is falling towards you.
It's barely. It's like you know the neighbor in Home Improvement, how he kind of just barely peeks over. That's what the penis is doing. With the head of the penis is just barely visible.
What was that guy's name? Wilfred?
Wilson.
Definitely not Wilfred. Wilfred is too nice of a name for that guy.
But I think like, so you're on the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. I think a lot of people at the Mall of America are like so overstimulated and like they're just off the Bubba Gum shrimp. Like they're probably so overstimulated they didn't even notice that they got pissed on.
Dude, I told you about. Did I tell you guys about the time I was at Mall of America?
They did notice that we got in trouble. Some guy was like, "What the hey?" What? And
I mean, I think that's like a sex crime.
We didn't do it.
I've committed many sex crimes as a child. I'll say it, man.
At the Mall of America.
A lot of guys are afraid to say that, but I'm not afraid to say that. I was a small child committing sex crimes.
Dude, the last time I was at Mall of America,
I was a sex criminal.
The last
and then I grew up.
The last time I was at Mall of America, I was like walking, and there's this dude in front of me, and he had a Chihuahua in there, it wasn't like a service animal. He just had it, which you're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm. He had it in
it was walking. Baby? It was just walking.
Oh, it was walking.
And then the Chihuahua took a shit, and he stopped and saw it take a shit, and then just like hurriedly like mushed it along like. And I was like, honestly though, that's what America's Mall is about. Is that the only way it could have been any more American is then if that guy would have pulled a pistol out and just started shooting people.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, it's a perfect metaphor.
Yeah. Also, then
it was Zach Kagan with his Chihuahua.
Yeah, it was Zach.
Zach,
dude, the last time I was there, I was with my ex, and we went to Victoria's Secret, and I was just like standing there awkwardly while she's looking at stuff, and then there's like just I don't know, like 9 or 10-year-old girls that are like getting bras. I'm like, I don't think I should be here right now. Like they're like talking to each other about, I don't know, their little baby tits, you know, and I'm just sitting there like, I think this is wrong that I'm in this building right now.
They probably agree with you. They probably, especially if you weren't like directly next to your girlfriend at the time.
Well, I kept nudging her. I kept nudging her.
It's weird that you say that because when I hear small girls talk about their tits, I think I'm in the right place right now. I think I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So it's weird that you have that takeaway because I have this one.
Well, this is kind of a little humorous thought that I had yesterday eating. By the way,
what if I was a pedophile?
I ate some Panda Express
on
yesterday.
On stage doing comedy.
That shit slaps.
Could y'all imagine?
Ryan, how do you feel about Panda Express? I feel like this is something that you would be.
Don't like it. I don't trust. I don't like Chinese food if it's fast food.
Wow, I was shocked by that opinion.
Chinese food, you got to take your time with it for it to be good. I don't trust Panda Express. It's in the name. Panda, don't trust this. That's what I see when I see Panda Express.
I thought you were gonna
Panda, take your time. Panda, take your time. Take a seat. We'll get it to you when we can.
What does the speed have to do with it? Because like Chinese buffets are arguably even.
No, it takes so long that they have to leave him out. They can leave him out there even longer. Whereas China
I don't know about
Panda
this
Express
logic here.
Panda Express.
You could just say you don't like it.
He's cooking.
I don't think
Let
you
him
believe
cook.
it.
Let him cook.
All right. That's my
I don't
bad.
even think you believe in what you're saying right now.
I believe it 100%.
Wait,
I think you
Ryan
just-
would say something he doesn't believe. And
Here's
just
the
keep
thing.
talking
Here's
about
the
it.
Because
thing.
you don't like things taking time. You order food constantly, and when you're like, God damn it, it's
I want
taking
him to.
40,
I put in the notes.
45 minutes.
I put in the notes.
You're
take
not
your
a
time.
guy.
I put in the notes. Take your time. I'm in no rush.
Take
Take
few
your
days.
time with this one. Put a little bit of love into it.
Just do you. You know what? Do you.
I want you to experiment with this one and
That's
have fun
nice.
with it.
Can I share the humorous observation
sorry.
I
Please
made?
do.
Yeah.
So I was sitting in the food court, the one that overlooks the amusement park, the Nickelodeon universe, formerly Camp Snoopy.
Yeah.
And I was like, you hear all the children on the roller coasters and they're screaming and having fun. And it's like, this is the only place where children screaming in terror just puts a smile on your face. You're like, yes, this is
Very nice.
This is how it's supposed to be.
Whenever I hear kids crying, and I go, yes.
Yes.
I'm in the
I
right
go, that's
place.
the good stuff.
Slurping noodles. Yeah, that's it. All I wanted to say is like, Mall of America's cool now. And
Yeah, I like
Panda
it.
Express rocks.
fine.
It's
I gotta be honest, man. I think you guys are swaying me.
Yeah, dude. Get mall
little
pilled
bit.
with us.
yeah. Next time
I'm
you fly, next time you fly into Minneapolis, go on the light rail. Go south. Go right to the Mall of America.
Mm-hmm.
You take that light rail south, it gets a little hairy.
You take it one stop south.
Yeah.
You take it south, you're in Bloomington now, partner.
You're in Bloomington, boy. So
You're a Bloomington boy.
You just stepped on the heavy rail, mister.
yeah.
Nothing light about the experience you're about to have.
Yeah, no, I would go to the Mall of America. I would just like take the light rail when I lived here. I would just I used to live near the Franklin light rail stop. I would just go to the Mall of America, no plans whatsoever, just walk around like an old
We should
person.
do a podcast in the mall.
That would be good. Yeah, just set up at one of those unguarded tables.
Yeah, like where
Yeah.
they
They
set
would
up
let
when
you
they're-
know to stop.
No,
the
we
food
should go
court?
right in
Yeah.
like right where everyone's walking, just like right in the hallways.
in a
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret in the children's section.
I think we should set it up on the log slide.
Dude, log slide,
I
log
did
slide
the-
pod. Dude, pod on a roller coaster is a good concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it'd have to be like 4 minutes long. It
It's
would be
4
very
minutes
short
long,
episodes.
and it's just like, so how'd you get into comedy?
You're trying to do
who are your
comedy
guys?
interviews.
You know, how'd you start out?
It's like, all right,
And
we
you're
gotta start
"Ah,
out. All right, plugs.
All right, plugs, quick, hit the ride's ending.
That actually is a good idea.
The Log Flume at the Mall of America, I did it like in probably 2018. You're not strapped into shit
No.
on that.
Nope.
It's so weird.
You're just
And
sitting there.
It was weird.
They don't strap
You're
you
just
in?
like
No.
straddling
Yeah.
How has
like
no
a-
one died?
I know. it's-
Somebody did fall
Somebody
out of it
did
at
die.
one point.
And they're like, we don't need to change anything. I mean, that's once every.
yeah, they're like,
It's
Yeah.
old and
17 years.
rickety.
they're like,
it's pretty
yeah,
old.
there's no belts, but that was a stupid kid.
Yeah,
you know?
they died, and they
I'm
didn't even
blessed.
get the guy. They
Yeah.
didn't even get the guy a coffin. They just kept him in the log, and then they buried him.
He got buried in the car.
Yeah.
Which sucks because
in the
then
damn log.
when they were burying him, he fell out of the coffin too. So he wasn't strapped in. Just to add insult to injury.
Yeah,
Stupid body.
his family was like, just keep him as is,
Mm-hmm.
and they lowered him in the grave.
Why is it called the log flume? Nothing else is a flume.
I don't know, but it reminds me of something
Yeah.
else. I'll tell you that. It reminds me of taking a big shit. Because I've had a log flume before.
with a big splash at the
With a
end.
big splash at the end, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you, I'm not strapped in either. I'll fall off. I'll fall off the toilet and start shitting on my own floor. I'll tell you what. I will tell you what.
I tell you what.
Just telling this story to a group of strangers. Log flume. Yeah, you're like in line. You're in line. You're in line for the log. Why do you think they call it that? You know what it makes me think of?
Oh, man.
Yeah, dog.
So that's my update.
I got
I've just been at
kicked
the
out
mall
of-
all week.
Got kicked out of Nickelodeon universe for jacking off to the giant Lego Transformer again. Fucking sucks.
I like to go to Nickelodeon universe and go, I'm in the Nickelodeon cinematic universe right now.
Yeah, because my life a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My life's a damn typewriter.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm hanging
my
out
life
with
a podcast
SpongeBob.
for
Yeah.
real, for real.
My life a podcast.
My life's
My
a.
life-
It's pretty fun.
My life's a ancient. My life's a Egyptian hieroglyph for real. You know.
Yeah, my life a book.
My life a scroll.
My life's.
My life a scroll for real.
It's Jesus.
Jesus be like,
Yeah.
tweet that, Grant.
dead
That's pretty
Tweet
good.
it right now.
Scroll.
You guys keep this going. I'm tweeting it.
Go, Jesus be like, my life a scroll for real, for real.
Can I do AAVE? Yes.
What do you mean? Of course you can do AAVE.
Yeah, Jesus wasn't white.
That's your right as a white man.
Cut that one out too.
That's your white.
You're white.
Dude, you're on Twitter. Of course you're doing AAVE. When I see someone not doing AAVE, I go, what the fuck is your problem? Okay? You think you're better than me?
Yeah.
No. So you think you're above that? Mm-hmm. No thanks.
I love it when Tommy drafts a tweet for me because it's just a tweet that Tommy would send from my account. It doesn't match any of my shit.
You should give me the
It's
account.
not in his voice.
I'll give
Tommy.
you the keys.
He does
I'll
always
tweet it.
You ever notice
Give
that
me the keys to the Grant Winkles comedy
Yeah, pass it around
Twitter
like
account.
Tommy will give you the most insane. He'll be like, "Yeah, you should add that emoji where it's the guy throwing up money signs too. You should also add that at the end."
Yeah, when I get in the writer's room, it's mostly emojis.
Yeah, I've noticed.
If I ever work for a TV show, I'm gonna be like, all right, I got a few emojis.
So I want him.
Yeah.
Tommy.
He needs to say that, and then he needs to look like this emoji.
Here's
right
what you
here.
do, man.
Yeah.
You write a sequel to the Emoji Movie. That's what you got to do.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
but-
can call it Emoji Movie 2.
Do I?
Yeah.
All right, Tommy. Do I
Just
add
throwing
any
things out there.
Do I add any emojis to this? Maybe the cry laughing.
Actually, here's the, oh, that's a good question.
It is a good question.
Is there a
Tommy.
Jesus emoji? Is there a Jesus emoji? And also, is there one to make a female Jesus and a non-binary Jesus?
Henry, quit stirring the damn pot
What?
right now. You just
What the
You're trying to.
What?
You're trying
Every emoji, there's.
You're trying to bait us into.
I'm saying.
Okay.
I
Trying
think there should be one.
trying to get me to say stuff.
I don't think there is a Jesus emoji.
Yeah, there's a cross emoji for sure. You throw the cross on there, or is there just a
No,
scroll
I
emoji?
don't think you should do any emoji.
I am not
I
an
really-
artist with the emoji like
Do
Tommy.
I put quotes around it?
No, just no quotes.
Yeah, Jesus be like my life.
And no emoji. I firmly believe that.
Yeah, no quotes.
All right,
Get that parentheses out there.
Ryan. How about that? Is that
All
it?
right, if you're listening to this, it's Sunday today, so it's gonna be Thursday. Go and like that tweet.
yeah.
Go
Sunday,
on Grant's page.
5:34 Central.
All right, I'm dropping it in the group
It's going.
chat. Let's fucking bootstrap this thing.
It's going in the. Oh, you're not. You're putting it in the group chat to be.
Let's juice this, boys.
People talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only. So for the other listeners, I'm not on Twitter at all.
No.
Other listeners aren't on Twitter. What does this mean when you you have like a little like group room where you like work out tweets, and then what's going on with that?
You throw a tweet in there to gas it up so that the boys
Yeah.
can retweet it.
Oh,
go
okay. I
you
thought it
go
was like a
you-
workshop situation.
It can be.
Yeah, I thought it was like
yeah.
you put your drafts in there. Like, what do we think? What should we
That's
do with
what
that?
the one that we used to be a part of.
Yeah, that's the
was.
one I was thinking of.
That
But
one was never successful.
yeah, there were too many people in it.
There's way too many people.
Yeah,
And
there's still
someone
one.
abused it. Someone abused it
Oh,
every
yeah.
single fucking day,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
4 times.
And do you know
a
what
day.
happened to that guy? He got shot by the FBI.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
He
did.
was trying to assassinate the president of Azerbaijan.
And there's also one person who still drops tweets in there, and it's like,
no.
what are you doing?
And no one
nobody
responds. No
interacts
one
at
like.
all with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna start just
trying to
going in
bring
there
it
going
back.
like, how's everyone doing, man? How's everyone's day?
It is a weird
Oh
group
man,
of people in there.
going
at this
to an
point.
old group chat. So right when COVID happened, so group chats die, right? This happens.
Yeah.
Ours
And
died.
That one was
Yeah,
dead.
ours died. We had one for a long time. That was
I didn't reply to
it
a
was
lot of it.
legendary. But then right when like COVID, this was like April 2020. I was like going like extremely bored, going through like my old things. I was like opening that group chat. Like, damn, this group chat hasn't been active for like a year and a half, 2 years. And then I hit that button in the upper right where it was like initiating like group phone call. It was like, oh no.
the panic
Initiating
session.
group
You hit
phone
the
call
nuclear
sequence.
Yeah, it wasn't a disaster. It wasn't like my relationships had fallen through with any of those people, but it was like group chats
Yeah.
need to stay dead.
My
It did not need to
AirPods
be
sometimes-
revived.
Sometimes when I touch my AirPods, like just if I want to adjust them, it calls someone random. I don't know why. Does this happen to you guys?
No, that has never happened to me.
Well, I think it's because my AirPods are like old and they have like water damage. Because I like
Yeah, when your AirPods get quiet as fuck because of all the water damage.
Yeah, they get quiet.
Some of that water in Tommy's
that's what
brain
happened.
leaking out.
Yeah.
Coming out of his head.
AirPods being quiet as fuck right now. They don't have a lot to say. Anyone notice that? AirPods
Tweet it. Tommy, tell Grant to tweet it.
I suck at comedy. So the AirPods, they call my old drug dealer from like high school. So they call this guy and he just answers and he's like, and he calls me, texts me back, he's like, "What's up, bro?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry that I called you again." He's like, "Do you need some? Do you need drugs?" And I'm like,
How many years had it been? How many years had it been? Since high school?
Drugs from him?
Yeah.
Oh, how many years? I graduated in 2015, so 7 years.
7 years, and hey, he's still doing it. That's
still in the game.
That's inspiring, man.
He's still in the game.
Yeah, you should maybe bleep his name. I know you just used the first name.
Yeah, damn it. God damn
you can't just be like, this dude who did an illegal thing for me.
And he still does it.
Yeah.
By the way, he's still doing it.
He's in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and he's on my. If you take my phone, he's a recent call.
Okay, Grant, I will Venmo you $5 to bleep that. Okay, I'm serious. I'm such a fucking idiot.
We'll see. Let's do this. Let's do this listener apology.
Yeah.
We're a half hour in. This is just flying by, isn't it?
Thank God.
Come on, dude. I came up from Chicago to do this.
That's so sad.
We're making a lot of money off the podcast now, so we can fly in our guests.
That's true. Yeah.
Podcast. I used to call it the podcast with how much money this was.
It's a podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
You need to turn your podcast into a pod benefit. A pod asset.
Yeah.
I'm turning this into a pod asset, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't like the way you made fun of me and how I pronounced that.
I'm podacostal.
Pentecostal. Very good.
I'm Pentecostal, bro.
What's their deal? Is that the speaking in tongues one?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's the Joe Rogan
Pentecost.
podcast one.
Okay. Have I told you guys about how I real quick before we get to this listener apology? Have I told you about how I had an idea for a podcast at the beginning of quarantine where I was going to do a rewatch of all of Last Man Standing, Tim Allen's sitcom, and I was going to do a podcast on it and call it Cast Man Standing. Have I told you guys about this? So I got the Twitter handle and all the social medias, and I was gonna do it because I've seen the whole show.
You were serious about it.
I was serious about it. Okay,
this wasn't just a fleeting idea.
So that account still exists,
dude. I set it all up about 6 months ago. Some dude slides into my DMs and is like, "Hey, this is weird, but we had this idea too, and we want to do it." I gave them the handle. They're like on episode 10 of this podcast now, and they want to have me on it.
Hell yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
So ridiculous.
It's also funny that they came up with the same exact
thing.
title.
Yeah,
wow.
A similar thing kind of happened. We'll get to the listener. A similar thing happened to me with the podcast I did with like last summer, which was about Clone High.
Oh yeah.
So our original title was going to be
Grant, can you bleep her name?
There was a one because it was like we had a title for it, and then like we were like this is like, if you've seen the show, it doesn't matter. This is the obvious title for the podcast about Clone High, and then we searched, and there was like already people like they had already started. They were interviewing the creators of Clone High and shit. We were like, ooh, we're fucked, dude.
Yeah,
we are fucked. And then we're like, who cares? We'll still do it. We picked a different name and we released our podcast. Those motherfuckers have not released a single episode. They interviewed the creators and like the guy who like did the theme song. They did so much work and still nothing. Maybe now, but they just like they had all the social medias and everything.
What was it called? What was the name?
Theirs called is like a very special Clone High podcast.
And what was yours called?
Ours was Amusing Genetic Copies. And
I think yours is better.
Yeah, if you've seen the show, it's like I think our names is better. And it's like they have like 1,000 followers. We have 70 followers on our social media just because they were the first Clone High podcast. But we're the only ones with the sand to fucking exist.
These bastards.
Yeah,
I can't believe there's 2 Clone High podcasts.
There's only one that exists, and it's mine. But yeah, it is insane that there is 2.
Hold on, I'm on the other guy's side. I'm just realizing because I'm the other guys in my story, so I'm on their side for sure. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that means there's too many podcasts.
100%.
The fact that
There should be a round robin tournament where you go head to head with another podcast that's similar to yours.
Yeah.
For like a month.
Hunger Games.
And then people vote, and it's like whoever loses, you can never do that podcast again.
It is funny though, because I've listened to their podcast and they're breaking it down from like a social justice angle.
Oh wow.
Which is whatever, but it's funny what mine would have been like. It would have just been like, this is the fucking funniest show.
This is awesome. I like how when Tim Allen...
This show is awesome.
Because it's like a right-wing show, right? He like really goes like hard.
They're not going to enjoy me when I'm on the podcast because I'm going to be pushing back on everything and be like, no, that was good.
Yeah, if you,
that was good when
Rand,
you said
if you
that.
think you're cutting a lot of stuff out, wait till you're on their podcast.
They're gonna gut that one.
Yeah, let's go to the apology.
All right, yeah, let's do. Oh, thanks, thanks, Henry.
Hey,
Henry's
I'm
keeping
running
it
the
on
show.
track.
Yeah, I'm trying because I took us off track. I'm bringing us back.
All right.
I'm having a great time. I drove 6 hours to be here. Let's do it.
Okay. I owe all three. Okay, if you want to submit or demand your own apology, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast to submit or demand your own. We'll read them on the podcast. Here we go. Why can't I? I owe all three of you an apology. A while back, today.
Thank you.
Fourth mic, Henry. A while back, I listened to a few episodes and thought they were pretty gay.
Fair assessment.
You can't say that. This canceled.
You're done.
Canceled listener.
No, it's anonymous. However, I recently started...
Can't say that sort of stuff. I hate that.
Tommy's coming
I
out.
hate that.
I hate when people call things gay.
Dude, me when I hear people being homophobic.
Even if you're gay and you say I'm gay, I go stop.
That's homophobic.
Knock that
You're
shit
valid.
off.
Stop being a self-hating
What
gay
is this,
man.
2004?
And it's like, no, I'm just a gay man. I'm just like, stop saying
You can't
that.
say that
No.
anymore.
I'll fight him.
No,
I'll beat the shit out
No,
of him.
you're not gay. You're trans.
don't
Stop.
think so. No way.
No, I do not accept that.
However, I recently started running for exercise and started listening to your podcast again. I have found it to greatly help me with my training because it makes me feel like if I run fast enough, I could somehow escape it.
Oh man, I thought they were gonna say something nice at the end.
Yeah,
fucking
but
roasted.
that is funny. That is
Wow.
a good.
Gentlemen, we have been owned.
That's
Do you know
good.
why that? Do you know why that's funny? Is because it feels really true and honest. You know, it doesn't feel like he's or whatever. This person's just doing a little joke.
Do you think
know?
they actually like the podcast or no?
I do think they like the podcast.
I mean,
Yeah.
they wrote in.
I have nothing to,
I don't really
to base
care
that
any
on.
other, you know, either way.
yeah,
but-
I mean, it doesn't really
They're
matter.
listening to it. Do you
Yeah,
think
doesn't matter.
how many people do you think hate listen to this podcast? There's got to be a couple.
don't
I think
to
like
listen
of
to-
20. I
Henry.
think like I think like maybe 20 or 30.
Okay.
You guys have enemies?
No, dude.
I
Who's
hate
hate listening to an entire episode and then each week?
Dude, I do that.
Every week?
I do that to not this podcast. I do that to different podcasts.
What
A podcast is a
I've been
lot.
the Bill Maher podcast.
That's
dude.
more
It's
insane than
Club
anything
Random?
I do. That's more.
yeah, Club Random. Henry knows.
I was talking about Club Random last night with Aaron Isaacs.
Wait, that's his podcast name?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, look up the podcast art.
Wait,
Good-
why
it's good stuff.
Because that's what he
Wait,
calls
why?
it.
'Cause
That's
he's-
what he
'cause
calls
he's
his
awful,
That's
'cause
what
he
he calls his
sucks.
podcasting studio.
Yeah.
Is like is he like one of those guys who's like, oh, I'm so ox rando sauce?
Yeah,
Is
dude,
he
we've
like-
talked about this
Yes.
before. The name of his special that just came out was called #adulting.
No.
He's like-
he's
he's like-
65. What the
bro.
fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, why is he being like chuggy?
I don't know, dude. Because he's
Like,
Bill
why?
Maher, dude.
I never
why is
thought
Bill
I would see
Maher-
the day when Bill Maher became Chuggy.
What's chuggy? What does that mean?
It means
Chuggy-
it's like extra. It's like
Yeah, it's
no,
just
it's
like
not
some-
extra. It's like when like older it's like it's like a sign that says it's wine o'clock. It's like
Yes.
that type
Okay,
of
I gotcha.
vibe, that aesthetic is
It's
like
what I'm
chuggy.
turning into slowly. That
it's,
sucks.
It's funny that he thinks he's like he named it #adulting to like this is me owning the youths.
Yeah,
But
yes.
it's like the people who say #adulting are like it's people who are 33-year-old now. They were saying it 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know what I mean. It's
people
like
who are 33 used
Yeah.
to say it, and then
Yeah.
just people with Down syndrome. That's the
Also,
only other
yeah.
people who are saying that.
Jesus.
Also, Bill
This
Maher
is going
like
behind
one
the
of those-
paywall. This episode,
I'm sorry. Have we talked
along
about
with the
this
drunk
before?
episode.
But like, if Bill Maher also seems like one of those guys. He's like, oh, millennials. are, you know, like millennials this, that, and it's like millennials are like, you know, 72 years old, you know?
Yeah.
They should call him Bill
millennials
Less.
are grandparents at this point.
Are you Gen Z, Tommy? Are you young enough? Are you young enough to be Gen Z?
Yeah, I'm first generation Gen Z.
Damn, dude.
I'm the first year where
You're a
it
cusp,
happened.
right?
You're a cuspy for sure.
I'm actually kind of a cusp, yeah.
You're a, what do they call
And
a
I'm a-
zillennial?
I'm
yeah, you're a
also-
millennial.
A cusp.
I'm also-
That's where you like to see a millennial have sex with your Gen Z wife.
I think I'm
The Gen Z person is the
Found
married
it.
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 28, and then which I think I would say I'm a millennial. I don't know where it's like someone my age were like, I'm a Gen Z cusper. I'm like, that's pathetic. Don't say that.
Yeah,
We're
don't.
not, bro.
No, I'm Gen
We're
Z.
28.
I don't feel Gen Z. I mean, I'm 26. I'm like, I don't, you know.
Yeah, but I mean,
Is there another one now? Because it feels like as
there's
soon
Gen
as
like Alpha, when like actual
that's
kids
awesome,
now.
dude. Gen Alpha.
That's like I
rules.
think that is what it is. Like when you're like an actual child right now.
Those kids are
going
gonna
to
beat the shit out of us all one day.
More
Yeah.
like Gen Beta. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
They're gonna
dude.
guillotine
Yes.
us.
That's what they're gonna
get us-
rename us
Yeah,
afterwards.
Gen Beta.
Yeah,
Gen Beta.
Millennials became lame.
We're so lame, dude.
They are, but here's the thing: is like going through all the generations, every single one just becomes boomers. There were boomers before boomers, and we will be boomers
true.
shortly.
What about Gen X, dude? The forgotten generation.
They were boomers the whole time. They sucked from the jump.
Gen X is cool. I'm a fan of Gen X.
Gen X was cool. Gen X was
No.
like the original, like, you know, alienated youth, like MTV generation.
But
people.
that's what
like,
made them
like,
so annoying, actually.
Yeah.
in the
They were
long
sick.
run.
Fair
Dude, Gen
enough.
X, Gen X
They're
is
like
like
50
Mark
now.
Maron.
They're like 40, 50.
Is Mark Maron Gen X?
I think he's Gen
yeah,
X.
he's kind of Gen X.
Probably.
He seems
like-
very
it's-
Gen X-y.
It's like early
Because they think they're cooler than they
90s.
are.
Yeah.
You ever notice that how every celebrity looks like they're about 50 years old and they're either 90 or like 30? Either or, you know, like they look either way too old for their age or like way too young for what their age really is.
Yeah. It doesn't like, that's the thing when like, because so many people, like teenagers in media don't look like teenagers because they're all played by like 27-year-olds.
Which is good, actually.
Which
I
is
like
good.
that.
Because like, have you,
Well, I think they should get like I always said this about Euphoria. They should get actual kids to do the sex scenes. That's my gripe with the show.
Oh, God.
It's
That's-
not real enough.
Tommy's on his pedophile tip today.
yeah, he hates the working class
you
and
know-
he's a pedophile. He is a libertarian here.
You know my man is on his pedophile shit. You know my boy's
Yeah.
doing that
He's on his
dirty.
pedophile.
You get
Shit.
broken up with, you become a pedophile.
I'm just
It
hanging
happens
out,
to the
man.
best of us.
Dude, Mercury's in retrograde. You know I'm on my pedophile shit. You know the stars are aligned.
When
Make-
Mercury's
make
in
him-
retrograde, you know
make it-
Aries are doing some pedophile shit.
making me act up.
Making me act up to kids.
Yeah, he's 10-year-old at Victoria's Secret.
Gemini season.
A judge being like, "Yeah, we're sentencing you to 25 years in prison for acting up, for acting up in the streets."
For acting up.
Yeah, dude, this boy.
I'm just glad they didn't hit me with the acting
we're-
out charge, you know?
We're sending you to 20 years in prison for having that dog in you.
What kind of dog do you guys think you have in you?
That's a good question.
One
Probably a
time
wolf.
at my job, I saw someone carrying a.
Probably like the biggest dog you've ever fucking seen, and it's really mean, and it could kill you.
Probably
if it wanted
probably Otis from Garfield.
to. Probably. I would
You
agree
mean-
with that.
Yeah.
You say Odie
Odie,
from
Odie.
Garfield.
Odie.
Otis is the black dog down the street.
Odie, who
real?
for no reason he was the only animal who couldn't talk in the Garfield universe.
Yeah.
Well, but
I-
are they
Garfield-
talking? Are they?
Well, they're like think talking.
They're, like,
I don't know. Yeah, they're like
telepathically-
So you
Odie can't
You
think.
can't really. It's kind of unclear if like John can like talk. If Garfield can talk to other cats, but I don't
Yes.
think he can. I don't think John
Nermal.
can understand him. Talk to
Yeah.
Nermal and his girlfriend.
I
And
love
stuff.
Garfield lore.
Yeah, dude.
Going deep.
There's a
into it.
lot, dude.
the
I've watched
Garfield,
multiple
cinematic
hour-long
universe.
videos
The
on YouTube about
GCU.
Garfield. But to answer the question,
Dude, the Garfield cinematic universe. The
It's
normal
real, bro.
spin-off.
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
Is there a normal
Yeah.
movie?
Didn't Garfield?
Maybe.
he would mail Nermal to
yeah,
Timbuktu, right?
Yeah, you get in
Dude,
some
they're
crazy shit.
The normal
Dude, you guys hear
movie.
that they're coming out? They're coming out with an Odie movie for the Garfield cinematic
Yeah.
universe.
Well, no, they made it into it's just gonna be a series on
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Oh, I
The
see.
Odie.
On,
Odie season
on
one.
pause
Yeah,
plus.
I heard the Mandalorian's gonna show up in it, actually.
He kills Odie.
Dude,
Bill Burr's in it.
Bill Burr plays Odie.
yeah. This guy's eating some fucking lasagna. Hey, dude.
How come nobody can hear me?
Dude, this guy loves fucking lasagna.
Honestly, I would watch that show.
Feel like I'm
Sounds
talking
great.
and nobody can hear me.
Odie played by Bill Burr. I would love that.
Yeah.
That's just good
Love it,
casting.
dude.
there.
Henry, you were gonna make a point before we got off.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
the dogs. What type of dogs you are? One time
Oh,
at my
yeah.
job, I saw someone carrying like a very scared-looking gray greyhound, and like that dog looks exactly like me. That's exactly what I look like. It was like a not fully grown greyhound. It was terrifying. It was gray.
because they're kind of like shaky, like a leaf
very
too,
thin.
you know?
It's
Yeah,
like the dog from The Simpsons.
yeah,
You're the
that but
Simpsons
gray,
dog.
but
Yeah.
gray. Yeah.
Yeah, Santa's little helper.
I'm a gray fox, everybody. I'm a gray greyhound.
Yeah.
What about you, Grant?
I feel like I'd be like a French bulldog or something.
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah.
because of
Short and
Because you
squat.
can't breathe.
you can't breathe.
Yeah, I can't breathe so
You
good.
can't breathe properly.
have
Can't
sleep
breathe so
apnea.
good.
Yeah, you have.
Because
I love
you're
cheese. I get
you're
cheese
genetic.
caught in my mouth.
Yeah,
folds.
you have to
Yeah.
always lie down on your cooling pad. in the heat.
Yeah, you're genetically a very poor design.
yeah. I'm not supposed to be
Several generations of just
My s-
inhumanity.
of inbreeding.
Just
Fine
several generations
French
of
inbreeding.
of fucking up. You know,
What about you,
just
Ryan?
kidding.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a dog.
You're like
in
a
me.
farm dog, dude. You're
Yeah, I
like
think
the
I'd be a
beautiful.
blue heeler.
Yeah, you're like a beautiful farm dog.
I would be a blue heeler that's really, really good to its people, but it'll nip your.
No, dude, I
your
feel like
ankles,
you're
you
one
know?
of those like gunmetal blue pit bulls that
I don't think
just
I'd be a
look like
pit.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
I see like
Ryan
a
hates pit
Labrador.
bulls, too.
I see like the type of dog you see in a dog food
But you're
bag.
like
I'd be a
cut.
lab,
You're
yeah.
like cut like a
Yeah.
pit bull. Like you don't
I
you don't
agree.
have any fat on you,
Mm-hmm.
which like you can see the definition in a pit bull's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
that's
weird. Isn't that
true.
weird how it's like, yeah, my dog looks like he works out. You know, it's like I want a dog that
terrifying.
looks
It's
like
very
it's
scary.
like it could lift
I
me
want
up.
it to be jacked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why do you want that from your dog?
Yeah, pit bulls kind of look like kangaroos. They kind of got that same shit.
that thing.
Where it's just like, why is your
Yeah, why are you this ripped?
Why does your arm look like a human arm?
Yeah.
Well, you've heard that about. I don't know where I've heard this. But it's like there's no such thing as like an out of shape animal in the wild
Because
like,
they're constantly working. I used to have a bit about this.
Was that you? Is this what I heard from you?
Yeah.
That there's no all animals are in incredible shape.
This
and we're
sounds
all
like
soft.
a Joe Rogan.
I know.
tangent.
This was
We're
before
really into
I
Rogan
started
territory
listening
now.
to Rogan, but yeah, I had a bit for a while about how like people get lost or eaten in the woods, you know, when they go camping, and it's like, well, yeah, what did you expect? Like everything out there is like in peak physical condition, just like constantly
Yeah.
either eating each other or like not getting eaten.
Yeah,
You
escaping.
can't just get your ass off the couch and then go like, yeah, I could like
Yeah.
hold my own with this.
Yeah.
You
It's like
can't
you're
just
gonna get
enter
eaten
the
by a
octagon.
squirrel. Yeah.
Tommy, what dog are you?
A wolf.
You're not a
no,
wolf,
but for real,
100%
what dog
no.
are you?
I'm pure. I have blue eyes. I'm pure. I'm the
Maybe
one.
like
I-
a
you guys-
malnourished
you guys-
husky. Maybe like a
you guys
husky
all-
from a
Oh,
rescue.
Tommy's not a husky.
You
You're
guys-
you're
you guys
Hitler's
all-
dog. Whatever dog Hitler had.
German Shepherd.
Quit.
Oh, good lord! Yeah,
Dude.
of course.
Dude,
Tommy would
yes.
be
I love
something
being
you'd
Hitler's dog.
Tommy would be something you'd find at a kill shelter.
No.
No,
Nope, that's not
Nope,
true. I'm either
no
a
way.
wolf or Hitler's dog.
Here, I'm picturing one specific dog from Lady and the Tramp, and it's this dog right here. That's
who's
the one
that?
that I feel like Tommy is.
Tommy.
Let me see.
The tall, sad one.
Yeah.
Let me see.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Grant's walking over.
he's coming over to hold it up to the camera.
See, that's the
There you
most
go.
fucked up thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
That's not true.
That's not true. I was
No,
gonna say
Tommy, you're a
that dog
handsome
kind of
dog.
has me vibes. Also, it's very lanky as well.
He's
A
a little
little
too
bit.
tall for Tommy.
Actually, hold on. This photo right here kind of has all of us in it. I feel
Yeah,
like.
that's
so
the-
that's,
the- yeah,
that's
that's-
you. That's Tommy.
Yeah, get that
that's
on
Ryan,
social
that's me.
when you post the episode.
Yeah, Tommy's the Chihuahua.
Yeah, Tommy, you're a Chihuahua. Sorry,
Dude, you're a
buddy.
little fucking Chihuahua.
We all voted.
Sorry.
You're a Chihuahua.
Yeah. And unless Zach's here.
Zach owns you and is going to rape you.
I saw Zach today.
I'm getting raped by my best friend, Zach.
My face went.
This is a spicy
My face with
episode.
my
Yeah,
homies.
this is
This is a spicy meatball.
do we accept do you all three accept the apology from this person?
doesn't feel like an
Absolutely.
apology.
I mean, I do. I accept.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Numbers are numbers,
I wanna
baby.
I want to challenge this person to a race. And whoever wins, I don't know, maybe gets like $10,000 or something like that.
How about if this person wins, they get to be on the podcast?
Yes, if you can beat me in a race, which no one's ever done.
I would like
Because I've
to
never
know.
raced anybody.
I would genuinely like to know if
Can't lose if you don't try.
if they don't like the podcast or if they do, because I don't understand the concept of
Podcasts.
of like truly hate listening to something for this long.
Yeah, that's a lot. I like hate go on people's social medias.
Yeah, I'll do
But,
that.
but
That's
like a whole
normal.
podcast is kind of a lot. I've dropped into people's podcasts I don't like, but I don't listen to the whole episode.
Sometimes I hate read Mein Kampf.
Yeah, that's a different type of hate reading, though, isn't it? Tommy?
You're reading that on the subway going to work.
And I think I'm like, this stuff's
You're shaking your
bad.
head. No way.
No.
Yeah, performatively disagreeing with Mein Kampf on the subway.
I think that's a
And I go,
tweet.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
I think
Cut that
is it. I
out,
think I've seen that. Cut that out.
We're doing
Grant.
This
plagiarism.
episode's just gonna be one long beep
You guys ever hate fuck yourself?
every day, brother.
Yeah.
Stick my dick up my butt and go to
I actually
town.
do be doing that.
Yeah, I don't know why I do it. I think it's because like at my work I can just listen to that's all I do really is like listen to podcasts.
surprised.
all
Hell
day.
yeah,
But
you
why
have a
not listen to one
podcast
you like?
job?
I do listen to the ones that
Yeah.
I like, but then you
run
like-
out eventually.
Then you go on YouTube and you learn about.
See, here's the
You
problem
learn
with
about
YouTube,
Garfield.
though.
I can recommend some Garfield videos to you guys that
Okay.
are very good.
Okay, yeah, I would watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
they're very
actually I'm
good.
in the
It's
market
interesting.
for some Garfield merch right now. I'm trying to get a Garfield T-shirt. Tommy, I
I
noticed
should.
you're rocking a pretty nice Snoopy T-shirt right
that's
now.
what dog
Yeah,
you
it
have
says-
in you
it
is
says Minnesota.
Garfield.
What you got?
Yeah, that's
It
true.
says,
Ooh.
it says Minnesota on
Dude,
it too. I
That's
like,
nice, man.
Yeah,
I like repping it in
Yeah.
New York, because it's like, this is
where I'm from.
I came from.
It's
I came
total
from,
swag.
I came from the mud. Came out the mud in Minnesota.
Do you get any Minnesota clout for being like from the Midwest in New York and no one? Has anyone ever given a shit? I'm just curious because like I don't know.
Didn't somebody tell you they thought George Floyd was killed in New York?
Yes. People from New York, Henry, don't because I'm friends with a lot of people who are like grew up in New York and like grew up in the city, and they don't think about any other place but New York.
Okay.
The egos are
Sure.
absolutely
Okay.
insane,
Fair.
and they don't understand the country. Like they don't
Yeah.
understand where states are. They don't. They just. I'm serious. They have no.
Yeah, they have a terrible
Geography-
public education system there.
They, they don't. They have no. They think the Midwest is just one thing, and then there's
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like in their mind, it's just like Boston, Philly, fucking Jersey, Florida.
Florida.
Everything's corn, and then there's Los Angeles.
Yeah. Okay,
I
that
mean,
makes
they're
sense.
kind of
They're
right.
kinda correct.
They're kind of right.
I just
but
yeah. I wonder
They
just like
are New York is like the place. It is like there's like it's got like the most history. It's like the most shit. It's like lots of culture, but it does piss me off. because
yeah,
it
but
is-
I was just wondering if like Minnesota was like they knew so little about it. They're just like, oh, that's kind of exotic, Minnesota. It's like I feel like there's some Minnesota. I mean,
Yeah.
Minnesota's kind of up its own ass, but it's just like I feel like there's some people from Minnesota, even if they move elsewhere, like they're just like there's like a mythicness about, especially northern Minnesota, that it's just
Yeah.
like
No, that's what
it's
they
whoa,
think, like,
it's like
'cause I
really
claim-
wild out there.
And
Yeah.
I claim like Minneapolis because it's like because I grew up in the city and I'm
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm more Minneapolis.
Yeah, which
than
is a
anything.
different thing for Minnesota,
Which
for
is,
sure.
but they
Yeah.
and they do and New York people don't hear that. They don't. They just
Yeah.
go. They're like,
What's the
is that
city?
a-
What's the state? I don't care about either one. It's
and
fine.
they think Minneapolis is like a town of like 2,000 people, and it's seriously like mind blowing. And then I'm like, no, like the whole protest that happened worldwide, and they're like, that was Minneapolis. Wow, I didn't even. And I'm like, yeah, oh my god. So, but people like comedians like are like like on shows, I guess they're like, "Oh, cool, I'm from Chicago," and then, that's a thing. I don't know.
Nice, dude.
Do you get any Minneapolis clout in Chicago, Henry?
Well, I'm not from Minneapolis, so no.
Mad town.
I tell people that I tell people I used to live there, and people like I mean, you meet people from Minnesota, and we'll talk about Minneapolis with people. But when I lived in Minneapolis, I never left because I didn't have a car. I was only my Minnesota time was extremely city.
You went to the Mall
based.
of America, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the only time I ever left city limits was to go to MOA. But I mean, there's some Minnesota people. I grew up in Madison, which is I'm like Tommy, but it's much stupider because Madison sucks. I'm just no, I'm from Madison. I'll be I'm not from Wisconsin, I'm from Madison, which is different from growing up from because I don't want people to think I'm from the fucking farm because I'm not.
I know,
so I
but
can't
they don't care.
I can't steal the farm valor,
Yeah. Well, I have a complex about that, but they don't care.
They
think I'm from Corn
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, man, I fucking took the bus when I was a kid. And they're like, no. So yeah, that's the New York energy. But look at me now.
Look at him now. He's putting the Yankees hat over his headphones. That's some New York shit. We're gonna be doing that in Minneapolis in 6 months.
He's eating a giant slice of pizza.
Good
too.
Lord, he's folding it. Oh my God, look at that fold.
Oh dear Lord.
What the fuck? He's got a chopped cheese he just pulled out of his pants.
My God, he's got he's putting a
He's
bagel.
got a chopped cheese. Put the chopped cheese down.
That
looks
chopped
like
cheese in your pants,
the subway is pulling right up to his window. Looks like he's got to take off.
He's gotta get on
he's hailing. He's hailing the subway.
So you gotta hail the subway. They'll just drive right past you. You gotta do that.
Yeah, you want on the subway, you gotta flag it down.
Speaking of stolen valor, I can apologize to the troop who was in the crowd the other day when I said on stage at Mall of America that I was in Iraq, and then I go, no, I wasn't, and some voice from the crowd goes, I was, and I just go,
Sorry, man.
I kind of did a similar thing. I was this was the VFW in Minneapolis, so it wasn't that bad, but it was
that's worse, dude, to do that in a VFW.
Not that exact thing. I was talking about I work in the service industry, and then some people are like, woo, and it's yep, I've served, and I was I shouldn't have said that at a VFW.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't literally say you were in Iraq.
No, I said I served.
You should have said I've served this country.
Well, restaurant people, they do have that energy. When I'm waiting a table and someone's stacking plates in a way, and they're like, I was a waiter, and I'm they're I served.
Yeah,
my
that's
country.
kind of sometimes that's annoying though.
Dude,
It
my
is
when
mom-
people need to
because I'm
let
I don't care.
they used to be a server.
My mom was
okay.
a server from age 17 to 21, and still does that at restaurants.
Still a better person than someone who's never waited tables and will tip
Absolutely.
you
Yeah, I mean,
fucking 5%.
that is true.
That's true.
I would way rather have that than some asshole.
But my mom
that-
is out of pocket at restaurants sometimes. She's touching the fucking servers and stuff.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God,
don't-
your mom gave me the biggest hug, and
Your mom is a
when-
toucher.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, it's so good to see you," and I'm just I have so much anxiety.
And she had
I'm
never met you.
Also, I didn't know know it was your mom. So I pull up in the Sisyphus, and there's just this older woman who gives me a hug. And I'm just,
I saw this
and I
happen.
haven't, I don't have a good relationship with my parents, really, or my mom. So I'm just kind of thank you so much.
I saw this happen, and my mom, I saw her just start talking to you like you're one of my oldest friends that literally grew up in our household. I'm like, Mom, you've never met him. You need to introduce yourself before you start kissing his cheeks.
It was really sweet, though.
She has a parasocial relationship with Tommy.
She did listen to the podcast for a while, but I think she's out.
Because of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's out because of Rod.
Because I was too
She
vulgar.
was super nice to Tommy, and then she goes to Rod. She's like, I had to stop listening because of
I
you.
know. She still likes me, I think.
Oh, she loves you, yeah.
But yeah, that made me feel kind of bad.
Yeah. And I want to be clear. I needed your mom's hug so bad. I think in that moment that I was like, oh, and I got shocked.
Ryan's never met my parents. I've met his.
I haven't met your parents, no.
No, I've met yours.
You have
pretty briefly.
Yeah, I wonder.
They haven't. They didn't come up to Minneapolis all that much when I lived here.
I'm picturing pretty white collar liberals.
Yeah, I'd say that. My dad's certainly white collar. My mom was a school teacher. Though. Yeah. You love him. All my friends fucking love my dad. My dad's I mean, he's a funny guy.
He's one of the boys.
He's one of the dude. You would love him, dude. My dad, because I mean, he's really funny, but he will like fully like roast my ass in front of my friends just so my friends like him more.
Nice.
He does that.
Your dad sounds like an alpha.
Yeah.
What are these roasts?
Yeah,
What's he
Dude, just
saying?
like it'll just be about anything. I mean, he's quick, man. He's really quick. He's like
Who do you think is a better riffer, you or your dad?
oof.
Really?
How
It's
drunk's
close.
my dad?
Well, whatever both of your optimum states.
Yeah, he's
are.
in the pocket.
If he's in the pocket, also it depends on the audience. Because like if he's with like other like boomer dudes, good lord. Because like he's like, I think I got to give it to my dad. I'll get there someday, but my dad's better.
He just
dude,
has more experience. Under
dude,
Yeah,
why
he's
was
been doing it longer.
We got to get him
you
on the
gotta
podcast.
get Graham on the pod, dude. Like my cousin's wedding earlier this summer. My dad, it was a huge wedding, like 200 people. My dad was working that crowd. He was going like pocket to pocket, dude. I remember like I took some
It was
pictures.
like a Trump rally. He's just crushing.
Yeah, my dad's like, yeah. He does the same. He shakes people's hands the same way Trump does. Like puffs out his chest. He's 6'6".
Pushes other people out of the way.
Still needs to make himself
Dude,
feel big.
so my cousin's friends who were like our age, I was like, some guys like, hey, will you take our pictures? There was like a bunch of like guys who hadn't seen each other since high school. Like, take some pictures. I was like joking around with him. I was like, hey, are you Graham's son? I was like, yeah. He'd already worked him. My dad had already gotten to
Your dad's like the cool older brother who's ahead of you in high school, who everybody knows him already.
Yeah, he's like, dude, he can talk to anybody and anyone. He can like riff around with anyone. I'm still like, because he's in finance. I don't know. He talks to a lot of people and like he's great. He's great at it. He fucking like drives me insane though. Obviously, he's like way better uncle than he is father in a lot of ways. I think, but I mean, I love my dad.
Damn,
shout
dude,
out,
you
shout
just
out to
roasted
Graham.
the hell out of him.
Fucking bald piece of shit. Come on.
Get him on the pod.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, he's a legend. Graham's a legend, man. But like, yeah. Oh.
All right, boys. Well, I hate to have to do this, but I do need to get out of here. If you guys want to keep going, you can. But
what are you going to House of Comedy?
yeah, I gotta go
shit.
back to the mall with my little ass.
Have fun,
There's
man.
going to be a show.
Yeah, there is. I know there's enough pre-sales.
Oh damn! I forgot it's Sunday. The Sunday night show. Why do those exist?
I don't know.
There's never
So
gonna be
sad.
there's never gonna be another like club Sunday show within like 2 years.
Hold on,
it's gonna go extinct.
There were 25 pre-sales yesterday, so hopefully
might be a good crowd.
it's a good show.
Oh really? Okay.
Mhm.
Sometimes
Well,
those Sunday shows are fun too.
Yeah.
Have fun, man.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna keep going or?
I think we're probably good.
Wow. What do you think, Tommy? Ryan says no. What do you think?
I don't know. We usually do like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know why
so
we're
we're
not
at
doing
1.
that. So the fact that we're at 1 is kind of weird. But if we're gonna do that, then we can do that. You know.
I think we better wrap it up because I don't want to.
All right,
dude, I gotta hop in the shower,
Apology
dude. Right,
accepted,
yeah, apology
to
accepted.
the listener who's getting in good shape. But stick with it. Stick with your
And
fitness
I'll-
journey.
And race me. I know.
Apologies to the soldier for the stolen valor. Anybody
Yeah.
else? Any wrap up? Any cleanup work? we
I
gotta do here?
apologize to all soldiers for America not taking care of them.
For the
all
horrors of
vets.
war.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
horrors
yeah,
of
that's
war.
good.
I would like to apologize to women on behalf of how bad men have been over the course of human history.
Nice.
Thank you.
And we're and on behalf of all men, we are sorry.
I just
So,
wanted to.
If I can get any pussy for saying that, that would mean a lot.
I just want to briefly say that height is quickly becoming the new race, and we all need to check our privilege. Okay, there's intersectional privilege. Height is
Yeah,
now
dude.
being included in that, and I'm a
6'5".
minority now.
We had a
So,
conversation about that at Sisyphus yesterday.
Yeah, I think I'm
Wow.
gonna try to do a bit.
I'm 6'5", baby. And then I was told at I was talking about it, I was like, if I was Ryan's height, I'd have a better personality because I'm 6'5", and I feel like that stunted my personality. And then Ahmed Khalaf was like, no, you'd just be like the same shithead, but you'd be 5'6".
You can't listen to
agree.
that guy. That guy stinks.
I agree. Yeah, I demand an apology to Ahmed. Apologize to everything you've ever said to me.
Yeah, he's got to
That shit
apologize.
hurts, man.
Yeah.
That man has sinned.
To for
A
everything
lot.
you've ever said.
Yeah.
He's committed a lot of crimes.
Alrighty, gang. Well,
And
thanks.
he's got to knock it off.
thank you guys for listening. This weekend I'm going to be at CG's in Chicagoland. Come see me feature for Mike Brody. Week after that, the 29th, the 30th, I'm going to be in Eau Claire, Brick House, headlining. Come see me. You guys have plugs?
Nothing, but I do have a lot of stuff coming up in October and November. So just be on the lookout for that stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter.
Check out Henry's zines.
Yeah, follow Henry Nougat. Last time I was on the thing, I said I was going to maybe release a collection of my comics, and I'm actually doing that in October.
Hell yeah.
So check that out.
Nice.
That's coming out. I'm like the comics, mostly the comics I drew during like the pandemic, I guess. Some new shit. I'm printing up stickers. It's going to be cool. It's going to be pretty cheap. So order it in October.
All the Henry heads get on
all the
that.
hen heads. Check it out.
They are really funny, man. Last thing I'll say, me and we love those. We love your little.
Well, not together anymore.
Gonna have to bleep that too.
Yeah, you can't do
not
it together
anymore.
now.
But so yeah, now I hate them. Now they give me bad memories and they cause me PTSD. So why don't you stop? No, but they make me laugh really hard. So
Thanks, man.
you guys should check.
Thank you.
out.
I appreciate that. And thank you guys for having me yet again.
Anytime.
This was it. And also, based off the last episode, I'm not a problem alcoholic. The last episode, I only talked about times I blacked out. I don't have a drinking problem. So, yeah.
That is what somebody with a drinking problem would say. So,
Yeah.
Tommy, do you have any plugs?
Yeah, I'm on bar shows, so
Yeah.
Go to a bar.
Check
see
out
if
all
Tommy
our
is-
why don't you
Instagrams.
go to a bar and buy me a beer? How about that?
Sounds good.
How about that, motherfucker?
How about that, motherfucker? How about you give me a nice conversation over a beer?
All right.
All right, see ya.
Thanks,
Peace out.
guys. Have a wonderful time.